Hey, nice. Oh, I haven't been back for a while, but it's all good. Nice, nice. Well, in my pastime, I was learning JavaScript from this like good old YouTuber, Danny Crossing. I've been just watching his videos, learning about JavaScript as I go even further into coding, which is quite nice. Hmm. Haven't done much with HTML and CSS. I've literally only been learning JavaScript, but I'm still not going to do any of the challenges that includes JavaScript for now until I like finish it off and then learn more about JavaScript before I start. Because I want to learn everything and then fail as a whole and then learn it that way. Because that's what I rather do than to just um learn bit by bit. It's all good. We are doing the four card feature section challenge, which is going to be interesting. As you can see here, this is going to be the mobile version, and this is the desktop version. Um, I'm not sure how this is made. Now that will put my brain to the test. If well, even so, since I haven't touched HTML CSS for a while, I guess what I could do is just put this in a grid base and then probably something like that. But first, we will be making this. Two screens best. Now, alright, cool. We have done everything as if you've seen my past streams. Basically, what we did is looking at the style guide, we just set everything up because this is basically getting more repetitive. So, this is what I do before I start the stream now. Neutral primary colors are here, and then of course, I always set the margin and padding to zeros to get rid of the natural margin and padding in every website. Yes. The font size to 15, the font family, as you can see here and here. Oh, I did this 2 times. So nice. I also have learned to put the Apple system in the HD and the CSS as well for the font family. You don't have to, but I am going to from now on because each website or each browser has their own system, which is called the Apple system, which have their own fonts, their own default font. So basically, what I'm going to do now is that if the popping font family doesn't work on the website, it will go to the natural website. So natural font family, which is quite nice. And if that doesn't work for some reason, I'll go to transfer. But anyway, nice. All right, let's get this started. Yeah. Oh, let's. I have pressed the wrong button, and now my WebStorm is now kind of not responding because I should not have pressed that button. Okay, there you go. Now I'm supposed to press Google Chrome. Nice. All right. This is what our starting line is, and this is what we are going to build. So we are going to turn this into the phone version right now, which is 678, right? Yeah, good. And then we are going to see if we can turn this into what we see in the design. Good. For some, let's do everything in the HTML to see if we can name everything. Nice. Oh, also, oh yeah. Also, I should give thanks to Martin Ines for helping me out with the HTML, as it is quite useful, as you can see here. It will consider me to use main, further, figure, and fig caption elements, which will help me out a lot, and it will help me do my coding from now and in the future, which is great thanks to you, mate. And I'm looking through my Frontend, and that's pretty much it. Cool. Oh yeah. Oh, if you guys have any like helpful tips, you can put them in the comments or put them in my Frontend Mentor, and any of them that helps me a lot, I will say in the stream, and cheers to you guys, cause I ain't gonna learn by myself. Well, I am now, but it's just what it is. Sadness. Good. And then let's put. If we look at this as a sign. Oops. That's a size. And then I think I am going to cover this with a div, and I'm going to call this the plus. I'm gonna call this the grid, and then that's pretty much it, man. Yeah. I also learned to just make the class just as simple as you can and meaningful, so you don't really when you're working with other people, you won't mess with them because they will be very confused. And you know what? Fair. Let's see here. Grid. There you go. Grid plus layout, and we are going to put each one a div as well, which is going to be like this, and this one is going to be class, and we are going to give them the card class, I guess. We can give them like a box class, I guess. Yeah, works out with me. We are going to copy and paste this 3 more times. We are going to put the calculator inside of here, and then we are going to put the team builder and the comma inside of this div box. And the reason why we did that is that, as you can see here, I am going to use a grid base for this plus type of layout. I can put the supervisor and calculator on its own div, and I can definitely put team builder and comma in like its own column, and then maybe separate them with like probably like gap. Yeah, I could do something like gap, but we shall figure that out when the time I come, eh? And then if that's the case, then I will want them to have their own section. I want to separate them, so we are going to separate them with div boxes. Yes. Actually, what I can do is just change this to main, because this is this is basically what it is, the main section. There is an error. Why is that an error? Did I spell that wrong? Oh, right. I did not spell it wrong. I already have a closing header on top. Whoops. Yeah, it's fine. It's all good. It's fixed now. And then let's give them the class of box. That's the size. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. All right. Good, good, good. And now let's get started on the styling, shall we? Okay. First off, it seems like the background from the images is a bit different. As you can see here in the images, it seems like the background color is quite different. So I believe we will be setting the background color of this to the variable. Let's go very light gray. That should probably do it. Yeah, that looks pretty good, really. Next up, we are going to edit the. Oh, yeah, we are going to edit the header now, which is going to be quite useful. We're gonna call this header. Yeah, nice and simple. They basically know what it means. We are going to make it so that this is okay. Seems like this is a paragraph. So we are going to put that in there, and over here is probably a H1. Put that in there. Seems really good. What's fun about this is that powered by technology is bolded while the reliable, efficient delivery isn't, which is interesting. It could be like a H1, H2 type of section. Nice. Good. And now we got our paragraph. That's good. For the supervisors and all that, I believe we are going to just use the same thing as H1, but we are going to make them smaller. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know if there's a shortcut for this. Like when you press tab and then it auto creates the code for you. I don't know if there's like an auto enclosing type of thing, but well, since there's none, what I can do is just copy and just paste these. Yeah, but I will need to then go and read some WebStorm like shortcuts to see if there's actually something like this. Nice. After that's all done, now it's time to edit. Nice. Alright. Let's get this started, shall we, everyone? Good, good. First off, we will be editing the header. Let's edit the header for H2 first. Oh, actually, first off, we will need to add some padding. Let's do 5 rem, 2 rem for now. You see how that goes? Okay, that's kind of pretty good. I think we can add just a little bit more, and then probably just a little bit less for that. Oh, that looks pretty good. No, I think that's good. For the padding for the left and right, I also believe that's good. Wow, this is one time that. Hey, look at me go! Not just one time that. All right, good. Let's change the header 2 into a different type of font. So let's go to font rate and then let's change it to 200. Let's make it 400 and see how that goes. Yeah, 400 seems to be good. Ooh. What I do need to do is add a header in the CSS, and I will start the header to make it so that the text align is to the center, because it seems like every text in the header in the image is all centered. Nice. Next, we will edit the header H1, and then we will not change anything about the font weight, but we will change the font size to decrease it, and just a tad, you know. About 16 pixels seems to be a little bit too small, so how about we double it and go into 30 pixels? Or we don't have a direct size and change it into a rem instead, so that it will change depending on the website itself. Ooh, that's really close. That's really close. Unless... Oh, wow, nice. Oh, wait. This is the font rate, not the font size. What am I talking about? Font size 1.5 rem. Ooh, that kind of looks pretty cool. We'll also need to change the color to the variable. It seems like a good silvery color, so probably like a grayish blue. Okay, that's... No, it seems to be a lot darker than that, so probably a very dark blue. Yeah, okay, cool. I believe the font size is a little bit too big, so let's decrease it a little bit. Probably like a 1.2, 3, 4, but 1.5 is too much. Okay. This is going to be quite interesting. I guess they're going to be the exact same size no matter what, huh? Hmm. But that's gonna mess with my desktop a little bit though. Hmm. I guess what I can do is to make it so that the size is just the same as this right now, and then I will just change it later on. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, you don't need to be this exact, but it's just me. I want it to be this exact, so it's fine. It's fine. Nice. It seems like oh, it seems like the colors are just not the default color of black. Hmm. If that's the case, then what we can do is put it here where h1 and paragraphs has the color of the variable. Wait, what am I talking about? H1s and paragraphs? No. H1 has the variable of the very dark blue. Really? Hmm. Alright. And then H2 has the color of the variable grayish blue, and then finally for the paragraph they have the color of the very light, oops, very light gray. Something's not right about this. I think the paragraph in the H2 has the same sort of color. Yeah, I guess the font rate is the thing that keeps it different. So if I know the font rate a little bit, does that change? Okay, that seems about right. Yeah, as you can see here, that seems about right. This is our progress right now, which is quite nice, as you can see. Not bad, eh? Nice. Cool. Also, if you guys need to see the progress, I will just show it. But for now, with the power of double screens, it would be nice. Alt tabby, which may help or doesn't help some people, but I guess we like it one way or the other, just say in the comments below, and I shall do that. Alright, now let's get this started, shall we? Okay, so we do need that. We don't need that anymore. That's nice. We need a H1 padding for the. No, we need a margin bottom. And then let's give it 1 rem so we can push the paragraph down a little bit. And then we'll grab the header paragraph, and then inside the. And then in that, we'll give a margin. I guess what we can do is give it 1 rem and then 0, so the margin bottom won't matter, as it will have its own padding to push everyone aside. Um, ooh, nice. As you see here, not bad. If we added the padding now, the paragraph have been pushed, and it looks very similar to the design now. Next up, we will start our grid base. Main grid. Oh, actually no. I'm going to change some things. As you can see here for the phone version, I think I'm going to use Flexbox and then make it into a column because grid is really not needed yet until we go into the desktop version, which that's basically what I'm going to do. So it's going to be a Flexbox column, and then when it goes to the uh, and then when it goes to the desktop version, I will use the grid. But for now, it is Flexbox time. So everybody, nice, good. Now for the main, which is the grid personnel, we will. Well, sadly, we can't really use the grid personnel yet. But it's all good. We will give display effects, and then since the effects direction normally is a row, we will do effects direction into a column, and then oh, and then we will start making the box class. So I forgot to put the period there, but that's all good. Um, it seems like each box has a certain size, so I'm guessing that it's going to be something like the width is going to be 100% of what's given, and then the height is going to be about hmm, let's go 5 rand for now, and then we'll give a box shadow uh box shadow, probably like a very dark blue. And then like 5 pixels. How's that looking? Nope. Alright. I think the real reason why that's the case it's because the yeah, I think it's because of this. Cause that does not make sense. Me? Oh yeah, there you go. Nice. And since this is a fax, let's give a gap of 1 rand. And then for the height, we will increase that a little bit. Let's make it to 10 to see how that goes. Oh, and also we will need to give a border radius. And let's give it 10 pixels, 10% round. That seems to be pretty good. Oh yeah, and then we will also need to give this crest to this div so that it can work very well. That's nice. Here is what we have gotten right now. As you can see from the design, it's almost. But first, I am going to make it so that we have like a certain width. A certain height. Because it seems like we do need some kind of height. And I believe... or do we just not do the height and let it just build on itself? No, because if we do that, because if you see in the design, it seems like a certain height is put here, because even if the image is, even if we put the image here, there's just some missing space right between here, which could mean we will be adding padding. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that actually. Instead of setting the height, we will let it build on itself. Within each box, we will give a padding in the inside about 1 rem all around. So that should help things a little bit. Just a little bit. Oof. And then, alright, because the box is basically a box, is a, it's a box element, right? So it goes from the left all the way to the right by itself without the width of 100%. Or was it inline block? I believe it was block. Because the block goes from the left to the right, while the inline only goes to the end of the characters. I'm not sure about that. I will need to think about that later on, but let's continue on, shall we? Yes. Good. Inside of the box, for each H1, we will change the font size. The font size of the H1 is 25 pixels in the header, so we change the... So we change this. Let's go to about 1.5, 1.2 rem. Because I want this to grow with the website as well. I mean, could set it to like a certain rate, but as the website gets bigger and bigger screens, it won't do that well. And I will just need to add more styling, which is really unneeded. So, oh, and talk about unneeded. The H1 up here is not that great. Again. Which if that's the case, then I'll just set it to a RAM and hope for the best. Yeah. Yeah. Well, then again, it doesn't need to be that perfect, but the more the perfect you can get it to, then it's kind of pretty good, ain't gonna? Good. And then for the margin, we will give this a 3 rem for the bottom, because it seems like it has a little bit of a push at the bottom here, as you can see. Oh wow, talking about push, holy. Yeah, that's a big push right there. Probably like a 5 rem type of yeah, 5 rem seems to be about right. Just about right. Yeah, let's keep it to 5 rem. Nice. How is the font? Is the question. We are going to make it so the box paragraphs are the font size of 15. Oh, also, it's changing the header a little bit. I'm guessing it's because it's not. What's that? Because I don't want that to change. Oh wait, no. I believe it's because I removed the font size from the body. That's Hey, if that's okay, this doesn't mean anything, right? Yep, okay, cool. Um, let's set it to 2M, because it seems to be a little bit small. I mean 0.5M, because it seems to be a little bit smaller than what it is. Okay, that seems to be pretty good. And I believe that's also pretty good. I think for the H1, there's a tad of padding, just a tiny tad of padding. So I think what I can do is just make it so that it's like a 2 pixel, 5 pixel padding. Oh, padding. No, no, no. Margin bottom. Beneath that seems right. Yep. I'm not adding RAM here because as the website gets bigger, I don't really, well, taller. I don't really need it to add more padding. So yeah, that's pretty much it. For the box shadow, I don't believe it's need to be that shadowy. I'll use the offset, the blur radius, the spread radius. Oh, I'm forgetting about the spread radius. I think that's what's keeping it. Ooh. Let me keep that to 5 and then. Okay, this box shadow is going to be something. Um, I'm guessing what I said is a silver, it just doesn't work. No, not really. That's gonna be a little bit too much, isn't it? Yeah. Finding the set box shadow is going to be quite difficult. 20 seems to be a little bit too much though, and 5 seems to be just not enough. There is some box shadow, but the question is, how much is some? What I could do is instead use the grayish blue, so that it's not that dark. Found it. Found it. It's the grayish blue. I found it. About 10. Okay. Alright, this is going to be quite a problem now. Yeah, that do be a problem. How about 40? But 40 is a little bit too much though, isn't it? Yeah, it just seems like it's just more darker. When it doesn't really need to be. I mean, maybe night gray could work, but you won't be able to like see it clearly. Hmm. Well, this box shadow is going to bug me for the rest of my days now. um, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep it to a 50. 50. I'm gonna keep it to a 50. Yeah, this is what I'm having a problem with, because there seems some kind of box shadow, but for me, it's just not getting to the right a ratio which I want it to be. Because I will use whatever dog view is a 2 dog. Hmm. Yeah, that doesn't work. Cool. Well, actually, what can do? Weapon just. Alright, good. No, figure something out. Bother. I don't need this, do I? No, it will do the same no matter what, because it's default by servo. Cool. Um, I guess it's not to add in the images, yeah. Let's add the image, and then it's going to be in the images folder, and I don't remember what's the icon. Is they start with a icon. Icon. The first one is going to be oh, it says it right there. It says it right there. Icon supervisor. This one is going to be a team builder. This one is going to be comma. And this one is going to be a calculator. Alright, this is nice. And then in the boxes, in the box, and then in the image, we are going to set it so that the uh, images align to the right side. So but I don't believe this works without. Oh, yeah, I mean, and works without Flexbox, though I don't believe. Yeah. Oh wait, no. Position to the. How do this again? Was it transform? I remember that's something like bottom right, but I don't remember what it was. Hmm. Um. Position relative, and then position absolute, and then move to bottom right. Oh, this is going to be a no, that is going to be a question, ain't it? Hmm. Um, hmm. I don't remember. Hmm. Oh, I'll just do it in a, I guess an effects way, probably. Maximum is, I don't think that will really work out that way, but align self. Oh wait, no. Align is the vertical, so it should be justify self to the end. At least I hope so. No, actually, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. Um, Instead of adding a display fix here, which will run like everything, I am going to instead create another div for the image. Call it the image icon. Let's press this in. Press that inside, and then in the image icon, we will display flex. And display effects, and then it will justify content and haha, nice. Hey, nice, not bad. When you don't remember, just figure out another way to good old fix it. Well, it kind of depends what you mean by fixing, but it does work. Because as you see here, well, bam, look at that. All these icons was to the left, and now it's all the way to the right by using the power of Flexbox. Amazing. Next up, we will need to make the icons just a tad smaller though. Just a tad. Um, oh. Hmm, 1 rem? Probably? Nope, okay, cool. How about like, nah, that's a little bit too much, isn't it? How about 10 rem? Okay, 10 rem is a little bit too small, so let's go right in the middle. 5 rem. Alright, 3 rem. SVG sound like amazing, by the way. Holy. Um, Not quite. Probably we can increase it just one more. Nope. Okay. 3.5. It's around the 3 RAM price. It's about the 3 RAM. It's always about the 3 RAM. Now, how is that? It needs to be in just a little bit bigger though. Or not? Probably like 3.8. The thing is, it seems like a little bit. Wait, no, I know what it is. I know what it is. We don't have enough padding. No, I'm pretty sure we don't have enough padding for the boxes. And then we can turn this down by point. What is that? No, we can probably turn that down to like 5. That would be because this house is right up to the R in the crate, which I'm trying to do, which I believe I did that correctly, as you can see here now. Nice. Next up is to add some padding in between the image icons and then the paragraphs. So I think what I'm going to do is just give a padding to the paragraphs. And then I'm going to just, I mean margin. I'm going to give a margin of 2 rem to the paragraphs. And that looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Nice. Nice. And then I'm going to give a border to all the boxes, but it's going to be quite different. Because I don't know if I can do this or not. So that's going to be a border, 1 pixel, solid, and the color is going to be the variable of cyan. Nice. And then I want it to be the first child to only be that. Oh, that would be a problem because I can't do that. Um. Hmm. No, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Um. I'm going to copy and paste this 3 more times, and then I'm going to give each one a different class. Okay, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create it so. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that yet. Give them another class of left box, top box, bottom box, and then finally right box. So now only the top box should be the one that. Oh. Wait, no, wait, hold on. Now the left box should be the only one that has the border, which it is. Nice. And then we will need to increase the size of the border, probably 5 pixels. 5 pixels seems to be pretty good. We could change it to 3, maybe cut it in half. Alright. That looks, that kinda looks alright. But I feel like it's a little bit too much. No, maybe not enough. Hmm. I think 3 is good. Yeah, 3 is good. Nice. So I'm just going to copy and paste this 3 more times and then change each one. This is going to be the top box. This is going to be the bottom box. And then finally we got the left box. That's going to be quite useful. Yes. Alright. Let's get this started, shall we? Let's go with the red, uh, red, orange, and blue. Red and blue. Nice. Hey, and as you can see here, I would say that the mobile version of this project is finished. Not bad, eh? Not bad at all. Look at that. That's kind of pretty cool right there. What I do think is that I believe the padding for the top is a little bit too much, though. Yeah, as you can see here and here, since this is, oh, whoops, not the same size anymore. Because in here, I can get this correctly. There's just a little bit more space on the top, which I believe means that the padding is just a little bit off. So let's edit that a little bit, shall we? Probably 1.5? I think 1.5 is quite good. Yes. Now, did it mess with anything else? Is the question that I'm going to be having now. Kind of, but I can change that by increasing the width of the image to like 4 rem, maybe like a nice 4 rem hold. Okay, yeah, 4 rem, that's pretty good. Alright, as of now, I would say that the mobile version of this is complete. That's pretty cool. Nice. Now let's get to the fun stuff, yeah? The almighty desktop version. That's gonna be fun. No, it's not. Let's go to the responsive, and then we are going to make it so that the width of this is the same as the project size, which is 1440 pixels. Nice. Nice. And we are going to change this into this. And from what I have said at the start, right now it's Flexbox for the mobile version, but now we are going to change it into a grid. You know what? Notice I don't believe I did have a. Anyways, nice. Good. Let's see here. The first thing I need to do is change everything basically. We'll need to increase some font sizes and then probably increase the give the header a lot more margin so that the paragraph can go to the next line. But I could just do a break which force it to the next line. I'm not sure. the thing is with this, I don't know if it becomes this by becoming smaller because this is too much for the screen, or they actually put a break after the data so that the points to ensure that your project is successful is forced to the next line. I'm guessing because there's so much empty space to the left and right, I'm just going to guess that that's probably what they did. So I'm guessing I'm going to do is probably add a I could just do padding, can I? I can. Good. Can. Good. Alright. How I'm gonna do the padding is I am going to do it exactly what I'm saying here. So yeah, exactly what I'm saying here. Actually, I could just increase the size by 100. Well, I mean, no one's gonna look at this website with like 40% zoom width. I mean, if you are, then cool. I mean, hey, that's kind of cool. But that's some good eyesight right there. But for me, he even has a 20/20 eyesight. I am not going to do that. All right, let's go. Nice. All right, let's get this started, shall we? First up, we're going to do the header because that is going to be the easiest. For me anyway. Nice. Media. Oh wait, I think the media need to be connected to that, right? Yep. Media. Screen and the oops. Screen, and we will need a minimum width to be 1440 pixels. And when that's the case, we will change the header just a little bit. I think I'm just gonna copy and paste the whole entire thing here so I can change that much more easier. Header 2, you will need to be. Here's the thing, right? It seems it kind of seems really good. Right? Oh, actually, no. I think what I need to do is to add a. Is to change the body. Yes. Because it seems like the body padding is going to be quite different. For the top, I think it gets lowered by 1 rem, and then for the left and right, I think it got increased to 5 rem. Hmm. Hmm. Not really. It's kind of pretty hard to see since like this and this isn't really kind of centered, I guess. But oh, wait a second. Unless they put a limit on the characters for the paragraph. Because you can't really put a break here unless you edit the HTML, but this is a responsive site, so they probably put a character limit. Cool. I mean I haven't like done anything about that yet. Like this is my first time trying this. Oh, this is gonna be cool. Oh yeah. Oh, how do I do this? Maybe like a riff, and then there's like a 50 character limit, like 50 CL. Is this how you like a CH? I think it's like CH, right? A is a CH. Okay, so that's how that works. Oh, okay. All right. I almost first time that. I almost first timed that, as you can see right there. It's I think I just need to edit this a little bit and go with 54. Hey, look at that. All right. What I do need to do is center that, which apparently isn't centered normally. Actually, if that's the case, then that's gonna be quite difficult. That's gonna be quite difficult with when you go to mobile to the desktop versions. Yeah. All right. So how do we fix this? Where is the paragraph in the grid per in the header? Header right there. Okay, the text line should be centered. Why is this one not centering? Is it because I'm not sure why that's not centered? No, it's text align center, not center. Wait a second. Why? Hold a second. I need to inspect something real quick. Why are you centered? And the paragraph isn't centered. Oh, the paragraph have a margin for some reason. Why do you have a margin? Oh shoot, why do you have a margin? Hmm? I guess just set the margin to like so. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. Just an error. Expected. Oh right. Oops. There you go. And then you know that is quite weird, ain't it? Why is the paragraph not centered? Hmm. Oh no, that's the other way around. Justify content center. No, that's not the work because this isn't a something that is could be centered. I could just make the header a fax box on its own. I mean, can. But that do be a bit of a problem, won't it? Yeah. But by making this a div, it will help out on other things. Nice. So let's get rid of the margin altogether because we are going to change that into a center, and then we are going to make it so that display flex, and then we are going to justify content to the center because we want to change the x-axis, not the y-axis. All right, there you go. Looking nice. Now we go back to the phone version, which is here. That should also keep things the same, kind of. But now that we have edited it, it's time to also change this a little bit as well. We are going to give a margin to the paragraph itself. No, we can give a margin to the center itself. Margin bottom, it was about 2 rem, I believe. Oh no, it's much more. Okay, 5 rem. Was it 5 rem? I think it was 5 rem. Pretty sure it was like 5 rem. Yeah. Now that I'm looking at the phone version, I think there's going to be a lot more padding to the phone version. So, which means in each box there's going to be a bigger gap. So about 2 rem. Nice, nice. As you can see, sometimes you just need to fix things, just like that. I think I'm gonna change the box shadow a little bit as well, and change the y-axis to go down, so about like -10 pixels. That is the x-axis, me, not the y-axis. Alright, the -10 goes up, not down. Whoops. I'm still confused about that, by the way. I don't know why, but I am. How is this compared to this? It's kind of alright, but it's kind of weird in the same time. Okay, cool. That kind of looks cool, probably. But it's still a little bit weird to me. But this is fine. Let's go back to the responsive and let's continue on with our desktop design. Yes. Alright. What are we doing? Alright, we were doing the. Yes. Yes. This is where I'm going to alt tab a lot because my other screen isn't big enough, sadly. But it's fine. Um, let's see here. Now we did the body, so we did some kind of padding. I believe that is good. Yep, that's pretty good. I think now we will need to add a margin now to the top. So the center. Oh, we don't need the margin bottom. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. It wasn't in the middle. Never mind. We are going to change the center a little bit. With the center, we are going to give a margin top. Probably like 1 rem. 1 rem seems to be good enough. Yeah, that's pretty good. Nice. And then we will increase the font size of this by a whole lot. Probably like 3 rem. Um, Probably not by 3 rem. Circuit maybe 2.5, maybe like a 2.5 right there. Oh, okay, alright. 2.5 seems to be good, but it seems like it's a little bit too much though. So I'm going to decrease it by 0.2 rem to see how that goes. Okay, alright. No, let's lower it by like one more. One more should be just perfect. Um, yeah, that's pretty good. I'll say that's pretty good. Nice. And now finally, it's time to do this. Um, did I set a height limit? I believe I set a height limit, right? Oh, did I not set a height limit? Hmm. I did not set a single height limit with the boxes. Wow, I really thought I did. That's interesting. Really? Oh, okay. I guess it actually just worked. All right, because no. The height I did it so that it builds more as it goes by. That's why I didn't set any height limit. Oh, okay, cool. So what I need to do right now is to set a width. Yeah, let's set a minimum width of about like. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. What's the This is 199. So we bring out the calculator. 199 divided by like 16. So let's say about like 12 RAM. 12 RAM from now. See how this goes. I mean max width, not minimum width. 13. Let's increase to 13 RAM. Actually, no. We are going to edit this later because we are going to be creating a meter query at the bottom here because we are going to change some things with this. We are going to change this instead of a flex. We will be changing that into a grid-based layout, and then we are going to do a grid. No, it's not grid template. It's grid something template, right? I believe it's grid something template. Is it grid auto? Hmm. Grid template line stream none rows slash set grid template rows. Okay, cool. I'm guessing it's grid column, and then inside of there is 3 columns, 1 fraction. Okay, why does that won't work? I feel like I am doing something wrong with the grid. Was it not that? I believe I did it correctly. I guess not. It was okay. Cool. I knew I did something. I knew it was something template, but it was the opposite. It's template and then columns. Yeah, there you go. It's grid template columns, not grid columns template. Alright, that's gonna be cool. So it's gonna be 3 1 fraction. I'm just gonna keep this the easiest way. Cool. That's nice. And then this is what we on. Oh boy. Alright, cool. Next up, I think we'll need to give a max width. Yeah, I feel like we will need to give it a max width because it's not going too well with this. What I do need to do is edit the grid plus layout on the second one. So we do grid plus layout and go for the ninth child of the second one. And this is inside the main, so we do main. We should display flex. Alright, nice. As you can see here, it's looking pretty good right now. what we need to do now is set some kind of like a max width. For the boxes, we are going to add a max width. And we are going to set it to about 20 rem. About 19 rem. That's pretty much good. Yes. And then for the max height, we will make it the same, 19 rem. Oh, never mind. Can we set it to auto so that it will auto covers the oh wait, no. Auto covers the yeah, never mind. No. Not max height, not max height. How do I set the max height to equal to 100 of the content box? How do I set it so max content? No. How's that? How do I set it so that there's so much empty space here that it's just... Oh, whoops! They're not meant to do that. No, the question is this something I do with max height or is this something I do with the grid? Because those things are two completely different. Probably here. Yeah. Let's do 15 RAM, max width 12 RAM, never RAM, 9 RAM. I think the width is a little bit too much. Roblox, that project, for the yeah, I think that is quite good. Cool. For the good now, let's justify the content a little bit. Let's justify is it content or is it? I think it was items. Hey, there we go. Actually, what I do need to do is to make the max width back to 19. Points that. I think something's wrong here. This is what we on Neftis while I'm looking at this. It seems like the width is just a lot more smaller. Okay, that seems about right. That right there seems about right. Yeah, that's pretty good. I would say so myself. But now we will need to change the max height a little bit as well because it's just not to what it needs to be. We inspect this. Ooh, this image is not going to the bottom, to the end. Is it because of the riff? Or is it because of the grid box? Hmm. Well, um, I did that. I think the gap is a little bit too much, so we lower the gap by one. Oh wait, no. I think it's grid gap, right? Because grid gap is a whole nother thing. We set that to 0. Okay, never mind. What is this gap right here? What is that gap? I'm not sure what that gap is. Hmm. I'm actually not sure what that gap is. Also, this is a nice scope bar though. Got it. So we changed that the left box and then the right box. So left box and then the right box. And then we change it so that they justify no justify self is at the end, and this one is justify self at the start. That should do what I think it did. Um, kind of. It kind of did what I thought it did, but there's still like a huge gap here for some reason. 1 to 2, and then 2 to 3, and then 4 to 1. Um, I'm not really sure on how to fix that. I mean, that kind of fixed it a little bit. No, I think that's actually good. Yeah, I think that's actually good. Nice. Okay, and then with the effects, we will just need to make it so that these two have padding to each other. But for now, we'll need to see what we need to do. No, wait, no. I think we only need to just add a padding. That's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Yeah, that's pretty much it, really. So we go to the let's go to the bottom box. Yeah, let's go to the bottom box. For the bottom box, and then we make it so that the padding, I keep saying padding when I mean margin. The margin top is about 2 and that should be good. I also need to edit the box shadow because I can see a much more clearer here. I'm just gonna put this to the other screen to make it more clearer. Hmm. It's kind of very hard to like know which type of color that I'm supposed to use. Because no matter what I choose, it just doesn't seem right at all. How's that? No, because it seems like it's just a lot more blurrier than what's the design is. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of as close as I'm ever gonna get, am I? That's pretty much it. As of this project, I think I am going to call this done. Hmm, it doesn't really look right at all. Where is the fixed direction column? Probably do something like align content to the center, and then no, not align contents. That's the y-axis. I need the x-axis, which is justify content to the center. Then justify. Oh. What's this problem then? Justify content center, align content center. Okay, it's a 9 items, not oops. Yes. So it's like this, and then you just drag up, and then bam, it becomes 4, and then just keeps going bigger and bigger as your screen gets like larger. That's kind of pretty cool. What do you guys think? I think I did pretty good, really. This looks alright. That looks alright. And then responsive to 1440 looks perfection. I could make them a little bit bigger, but I think it looks pretty good, really. Oh, hmm. But in this bigger screen, it's going to be a huge problem, though, because there's too much of a gap between the grid. See, oh, got you. Okay, cool. So what I can do is that I can change it so the. Oh wait, I can't spell column. Uh, ah, column tab is 0 or not. So, this is basically finished, but I kind of want to test something real quick. I kind of want to learn how to get rid of the columns, like the column gap, which isn't really needed here. I'm not sure how to change that. CSS. Yeah, because this seems to be a system default type of thingy. Does it require JavaScript? Because if that's the case, then that's gonna be both. CSS default column. Hmm. Yeah. I guess like in bigger screen, I can just make these icons like a lot bigger. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It could be like a lot smaller than it's like meant to be, but when it hits the 1440 pixel mark, it looks good. For my eyes, anyway. Yeah, looks not bad. Mm, to me, it feels like mine's a little bit too rectangular than what I'm seeing in the image there. Mm. As it goes bigger, what's making it so that there's just space? So remove like the grid space in between the um. How do we remove like the grids? Mm. Mm. Yep. I guess as of now, that is going to be called finished. Oh, yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Nice. That is that project done. I will be finding out how the rest of the questions I do have gets fixed. Other than that, yeah, just watching. I'll